Exciting leaks today for GTA 6. The map update suggests the Panhandle will enhance immersion, expanding the island scope. And about Jason's and Lucia's actors, Rockstar's strategy of choosing lesser-known talents adds to the characters' depths. As for gameplay, imagine strumming guitars, banging on drums, or even DJing with turntables. It could add a whole new layer of fun, especially in GTA Online. Can you picture Jason rocking out by a bonfire? Subscribe if you want me to give away multiple GTA 6 copies on the release date. Thank you and let's go! So here we are starting off with the Panhandle on the GTA 6 map will be the greatest addition for immersion and making the island feel less like an island and more of an actual landmass. I don't know how to quite put this into words, but imagine you are standing right at the bottom of the map at the Keys. When you look at your right, you can go back around the Keys Highway and back to Vice City, and when you look north, you can see the hilly parts of Georgia and the Panhandle and lights of the city in the distance. It will expand so far to the west, making it just like so huge. This will be very similar to Red Dead Redemption 2, as the map was specifically curated so that when you look in any direction there was something to see. A complaint I had with GTA 5 was that it felt you could only go north or south. The map felt very thin and dull to look at and explore. I have a poop fetish. Compare this map to GTA 6 proposed map. When you fly over the GTA 6 map, it will be very hard to see the entire island. In GTA 5, you could see every edge of the island on a blimp. The Panhandle will only help with making it look like there is an island in the distance at all times. I hope someone gets what I mean. Next up, I was playing GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition. I think I found more GTA 6 screenshots. I found these pictures in an apartment in San Fierro from the GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition. The look of the water and details of the flowers just seem too much for it to be GTA San Andreas, as these pictures remind of the picture of the Florida house people found. I think these could be reused assets from GTA 5, although I don't recall GTA 5 water looking so tail colored. I'm thinking they could actually be some sneaky hidden in plain sight images from the beaches of GTA 6. What are your guys' thoughts on this one? I thought these were interesting. I don't know about this one honestly, as this doesn't look like GTA 6 at all, and maybe these are just photos on the board in GTA San Andreas. That's kind of all the information I might tell you. Anyone love how cinematic the cutscenes look? I know we already talked about how well the graphics are, but the cutscenes in terms of cinematography just look a lot more dynamic to me. GTA 5 was pretty basic in terms of how the cutscenes looked and were filmed. Not bad, just generic. The freehand camera style reminded me of the mockumentary like The Office, which is probably intentional to be fair. Red Dead Redemption 2 was a lot better, and now GTA 6 already looks even better to me. Think like the camera panning from the police cars to Jason, the drifting, the camera zooming up to Lucia and Jason as they kick the door open. It might not be the big deal to some, but it helps alleviate the quality in my own opinion. Why are people so eager to know who's playing Jason and Lucia? Surely the more you know about the actors, the more it gets in the way of the characters. That's one of the main reasons Rockstar goes for unknown actors. Not sure I would quite characterize it like that, and even if people find out who they are still going to be relatively unknown actors. What Rockstar do is not pick big names actors for main roles because they can be difficult. After Burt Reynolds think they learned their lesson, and it breaks the immersion as you can only picture the actor and not the character. Even after Nat, Solo, and Steven became more famous because of their role, it didn't spoil the characters in any way. I think those three actually were the turning point in the voice actors making a connection to the fan base. If we look at the GTA 4, only GTA nerds will actually know the name and face of Niko Bellic's voice actor Michael Hollick, whereas the GTA 5 voice actors were afforded the opportunity to market the game and advertise themselves. Ned Luke can drop interviews and GTA playthroughs and get 500,000 views because he has grown a fan base and people like him. I think Solo said in an interview that a team of the Rockstar were quite different to how they were back when San Andreas was made, as they had no problems with all three of them making names for themselves and trusted they could market the game. Young Millie complained a lot about how he was told to stay out of the public spotlight and was limited in the business opportunities he could take from the game's success, and tried to play along cause he wanted a good relationship with Rockstar. Also, by the way, about the Steve, as I know, he was playing in Walking Dead, he was playing in Breaking Bad. In Breaking Bad it was like really small role, but he was still there, as you know. And I actually don't remember if it was actually Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, because I watched both and I don't remember where he was actually at, but I remember he was there, and I guess it's one of those. And as well, he made his name in Walking Dead. He was pretty having a good role in there. One of the main roles was Negan, so that's kind of what it was. So maybe he is way more popular than the others from GTA 5 actors. Playable musical instruments. I think giving us the ability to play musical instruments would be a really fun new addition to the game. Guitars, drums, pianos, harmonicas, turntables, even buckets, etc. Each separate instrument could be played with different controller mechanics or even minigame styles with different levels of difficulty. Like for the guitar, maybe hold certain button combinations as chords before strumming the joystick. Jason looks like he played the guitar around the bonfire once or twice, maybe even broke one over someone's head before. It would be a really cool addition to GTA Online 2. Imagine a lobby-wide jam session out on the beach being completely scorched by airstrike. I hope they add a cinematic camera mode like Red Dead Redemption 2 had. The cinematic mode in Red Dead Redemption was amazing, boring horse ride from A to B. Click cinematic mode and take your hands off of the controller as it auto-run steers your your horse to your destination. Very nice feature and gives you a quick break to do whatever. I think it would be amazing in GTA. Say you are going from one point to another in the mission and you have one or two people in the car with you. I think putting cinematic mode on and having the camera focus on the inside of the car, changing cameras as it's driving to your destination would fit so nice and for sure add immersion. Personally, I would like it to see it at NPC car speeds if it's in the cinematic mode to further push immersion. What do you think about cinematic mode in GTA 6? Why I don't think that driving will be likely from GTA 4's realistic style. I think GTA 6 will have to keep the driving somewhat arcadey if they are going to update GTA Online and use the same engine as GTA 6 story mode like 5 and Online. I actually think 5 and 6 will have very similar driving handling, maybe with an updated damage model. What do y'all actually expect the driving model to be like? I personally want it to feel exactly like Midnight Club, but that's probably not possible at all. So that's kind of all the information we have for today's video, and if you're interested in more stuff on GTA 6, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.